Yo, 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 once again, we back. This is with the Messengers Podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, it's Do Word Media Sundays, even on Zoom. We got my dog Drew Money in the building as well.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
Lazy Sunday. We got these football games going on. We're gonna get to sports later, but there's some crazy shit going on right now.
Crazy shit.
This nigga Justin Jefferson is in beast mode today, dog.
That man's a.
Hey, you see that shit? That catch?
He just made a catch on the 1 yard line, bro. That shit is crazy. Like, I can't even argue nobody no more. And he was holding. I can't even argue nobody if they say he's number one. I still got Hopkins as number one, but Jefferson made some catches today that you can't coach that shit.
Yeah, he made some.
That one hand that he had was fucking insane, bro. Like, that shit
didn't make no sense. Like, that didn't make no sense. That didn't make no sense at all. Drew, you saw that catch?
No, I didn't see it. Yeah, I haven't watched too much sports, man. I was getting content all day, getting some pictures done over on the battery, and but did have one of the worst brunches that we've ever had in Charleston, South Carolina.
Bro,
yeah, that shit was not like that, bro. It's like the mac and cheese was. There's a difference between macaroni and mac and cheese. Let's not get this shit fucked up. All right. So
where'd you go?
We went to Virginia's on King.
Virginia fell off like that?
Bro, that shit is horrible. Horrible.
They must got some new shit going on in there because they used to be good.
They used to be, man. But it was so crazy. Like, as we were walking to get, sit down, it was, you could look at people's plate and just look like it wasn't hitting. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah. Craziness, man. How was y'all week though? Everybody good week?
Yeah, man.
Pretty good week. Very productive. I feel like this daylight saving time didn't really add the extra hour like how I thought it would.
Facts.
I don't know why. I feel like
it must have changed.
It should have been felt like it only added 15 minutes.
Facts. Nice. I feel like I used to have a dramatic change. Like, I'd be like, damn, like I'm up an extra hour early. Nah, 9 a.m. is 9 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m., all that shit feels the same.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the last year for it anyway, though, right?
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. That don't even make no sense either, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we also had we had midterm elections that happened this week. I just saw yesterday that the Democrats won the Senate based off of somebody winning in Nevada, I think. South Carolina, we're going to have another 4 years of old boy. I can't even think of his name at the moment.
McMaster,
yeah. McMaster's going to be there another 4 years. Which I'm not surprised, but I mean, Cunningham has some. He has some good pitching points that I'm surprised a lot of people didn't go for. But I guess the old heads is like, we ain't really fucking with sports betting, marijuana, no state taxes. That was a good lineup, man.
Yeah,
and
he had a damn good campaign. Well, I'm not really surprised. We a red state through and through. I mean, wasn't Cunningham Democrat? My fault. But man, I'm actually kind of surprised Cunningham got that many votes. Honestly, he actually did good considering like what was going on. But once again, we left behind. We're gonna be one of the last that catch up with the time. So it is what it is.
Yeah, shit. Like, Florida is not a. What's the shit that they? What's the state that they call it when they're in between both?
Swing.
They're not a swing state no more. They killed red. Like, red won.
Yeah, they're a completely red state now.
That shit is crazy. But I figured Cunningham would have at least. Though we haven't had a Democratic governor since '99, and I remember because I met him on a school field trip.
What was his brother name? I know who you talking about.
Hodges.
Yeah, Hodges. Yeah, Hodges. Man, that was a long time ago.
That was the last time we had a Democratic governor, bro.
That's crazy. Damn. Yeah, you're right.
That's 23 years ago. So I mean, other states look like they have some shit going. I just think they be trying to use the fact that a lot of these candidates running out or either a couple years behind or they're already millennials. See, like Cunningham, he was born in 80 or 82.
Yeah, 82.
Their mindset is different. Like they're basically thinking about the future, or they're thinking about how things are currently. So this is how things should be. But it's looking like these old heads are outnumbering us, man. Or I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of the times, man, they not really trying to change their minds with a lot of this shit. All they care about is abortion.
A lot of the older dudes, I don't know, man. It's like I do feel we outnumbered because it's like, damn, like you would think it would be less of them, but whenever it's time to vote on some shit, bro, they be out in droves. We're like, damn, where all these older folks come from, bro? Like,
but see, we be out there voting too, though. That's the thing. It's just it's
a lot of them.
For some reason, it's a lot of them. Like, nah, we not changing shit.
Yeah.
And then I think also Cunningham had something in his campaign where he was like, you shouldn't be in the office past 70 years old. You need to like give up time. And it's like, I can't even be mad at that, because how long are we going to continue to carry on 1950, 60 type views from people who control power? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit funny as fuck.
And that's probably one of the biggest things with politics in general, is that you got older people who carry on the way shit was back in the day, and they try to still have it in new times, and it's really holding us back. It's holding everybody back. So I don't know, man. All we can do, like, I hate to sound like a broken record. Like, we just got to keep organizing and keep voting for what we believe in, like, as far as candidates go and their campaigns. So. I mean, I'm probably the last person that would say something like that to somebody, but it's the truth at this point.
No, that's
keep voting. Like,
I remember when I was looking at who is it? Because they had a lot the Democrats, so they be on this thing where it's like, or you have people who support Democrats who be like, you just vote blue across the board. I would have had gave Joe Cunningham no looks if he didn't have what he had in his campaign. I tell you that. No. It's not even about Democrat or Republican.
Voted, bro.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. Independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got to have some shit that I align with, and because I'm telling you, when the presidential race come around 2 years, it's looking like I'm not gonna vote for a president, bro.
Yeah, if none of these dudes are talking about something that directly speaks to me as a voter, especially me being a black man, if they're not speaking nothing like that as a president, I'm not about to do all this. Like, you gotta actually earn our votes. I'm not getting empty votes no more. So it's like,
it was Stacey Abrams lost, but it's like
they blaming black men for this shit. You ain't speaking to us.
That ain't true. I seen the numbers too, and I wish
even the numbers said that we voted.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was the white women, Latino women, and somebody else who voted heavily in the other party's favor. The black, 84% of black men voted for Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, it was like, as a matter of fact, it was 81. I remember the exact number, dog. It was like 81 point something, dog. Black men voted for Stacey Abrams.
They
were still trying to push it, too. They were still trying to push
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is full support of her, but there was something else. I wish he was in the studio, because I wanted to play that clip from Umar. He was talking about I posted in my story, but he was talking about reparations and how everybody's just focused on money. And I know me and you have had conversations on the podcast, even recently. Maybe that episode might have been a couple months ago. We was talking about reparations, and we was just talking about as far as a payout. But he was also talking about like other tangible things that we should have. It shouldn't just be money, which I agree with. He was talking about, ownership of land that was taken from us. All the music rights from black artists should be owned by us. He also mentioned any inventions that black people created, we need a percentage of that. Damn, what was the other one that he was basically saying that money shouldn't be the only focus because it's not gonna, because what you do is you basically tell the United States that, okay, yeah, we done cut y'all a check. Y'all can't come to us no more for nothing else. So you have to get it right the first time. He said money should be involved, but it shouldn't be the only component as far as a reparations package. Like it's just basically like how on the Atlanta episode when people was coming after people's companies and shit like that. You remember that?
And the shit like that, the houses and shit, yeah.
Yeah, so he basically was just...
I definitely agree with that. Now, when it comes to the music shit, now that's what we're gonna have the most blowback because I don't think the music industry government regulated, so there's gonna be a lot of pushback with that. But I definitely agree. Like I've been on some shit like that. Like they need to give us back whatever land that they took from us, all that shit.
Especially in Charleston.
Oh yeah, that would change Charleston in the snap, like for real. Now, if you sold your people shit, then we can't do nothing for you. But like, if it's some shit that was, unjustly taken, then yeah, like.
100% facts. He had a good map out, dog. Very good map out. I just think with more time, we still have to just put more. How can I say? Put more efforts towards fighting towards it. He also spoke about the division amongst Black people. We talked about that too, as far as reparations. Because you had the FBA movement, and then of course you have Africans who, they have their views and thoughts on reparations as well. But I think as long as all of us are like fighting towards the same goal, we can all come to a median on it. It doesn't need to be something that's already divisive when we go to fight for the shit. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all of us are still fighting for one goal and all the same end game. But I really did love the reparations line out that he had as far as not just being money, because if they was to just cut us a check, like he's right, like we can't go back to them another time and be like, okay, yeah, we need this. We
First blow, it got to be everything. That got to be everything.
Yeah, we done had our hands in a lot of shit, so it got to be a percentage cut out on a lot of major things, bro. A lot of major things. But
did y'all see Tariq Nasheed, the reparation rally that they had? That was like last week in DC.
I didn't see the actual rally. I see him posting pictures and videos, but I did see him on Revolt TV when they had the conference, when they was talking about reparations. They was talking about reparations movement. They had him, Rizza Islam. Who else they had? They had a couple of other ladies. I can't think of the name. They had the lady from Living Single. I can't think of her name. The one who played Maxine. I can't think of her name. She's in the politics now. But they had a good conversation about that. What did you see from the rallies though?
I just saw like how there's some people had speeches and shit like that. It was a good to me like a good turnout for a first time thing. They did that in they organized that whole thing in like 3.5 months. So for 3.5 months and still have the turnout they had, it looked like a couple thousand, probably 4,000 people. Like, but that's still good. Like to say that you have people pick up in 3.5 months, and basically you have people coming from the West Coast. People came from most of the states to come to DC for that. So I think that was dope. I think if we got some more time to really organize it, he can have a way bigger turnout, because I didn't find out about it till like 2 weeks from now. So I was like, damn, I can't get up there right now. Like, but if I knew about it a year in advance, like it's no excuse to miss that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like the sky's the limit with stuff like that. We need more organization stuff like that for things that speak to us politically. Like we need stuff like that.
Because it's no more that oh yeah, if you don't vote for me, you're not black type rhetoric. I'm off that. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all do all this pandering to get the black vote, and essentially it's nothing. Y'all not want to. How do you want for years want to pander to us for our vote, but you don't want to do nothing for us specifically? Oh, yeah. I can't do nothing for just black people. Why you can't? But you want my vote?
Yeah, why you can't? But you can come specifically for my vote. So yes, you can do something specifically for me. And then it's like even with the last election where they had like the strip at the polls and shit like that. Like Like y'all advertise to us so disrespectfully. Like this is offensive.
So a lot of stereotypes that we try to kill. You know what I'm saying? When they go and do shit like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man.
They had Saucy Santana doing something.
Yeah, no voting, no fucking. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? What is that? What are y'all talking about?
That's that vote or die bullshit, man.
That's not vote or die bullshit, but now y'all using Saucy Santana. like it's offensive. It's offensive as fuck. Like, they don't do this to no other people but us. Like, what are y'all doing? Like,
you know what else I thought was interesting too. I came across a TikTok, and the dude was talking about how the real issue is these $50 haircuts. You know how that needs to be on the table as far as candidates. Candidates need to be doing something about the. He trolling, but he's serious at the same time. He was talking about these $50 haircuts, and I've been like, man, I feel
wilding, bro. These barbers wilding, boy.
It's still for the money over here, man. It's still for the money over here,
man. Much respect and salute to you, man. I don't know, like it's the haircut game crazy in 2022, bro.
You know, it's so crazy because they have no reason to go up on the haircuts. If you think about it, they really had no reason to go up on the haircut. They just wanted to do it. Talking about inflation, nothing to do with the cuts.
It's because y'all trying to keep it with them girls. Y'all see them girls doing sew-ins for $140. You know what I'm saying? All the other shit y'all see them doing is like, damn, y'all charging hundreds for services. You know, let me. I think at least get 50 out of these niggas, and that's what they doing. Like,
I'm not against. Listen, I'm not against a quality of a cut, because in a grand scheme, you do have some barbers that are better than others. But for the most part, like if you was to put all the barbers in the pool, ain't too many of them niggas trash, bro. You got
to them trash, like because for one, you already got out of that I might be trash phase of being a barber. You know, niggas when a barber first become a barber, he got like that. It's like a window. I don't know. I can't put a time on it, but it's a window where it's like he could be trash or he could be an average barber. And it's like, even if you're an average barber, you can be a decent barber. But it's like a time period you can either be trash or not. And a lot of them niggas don't surpass that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, bro, a lot of these dudes aren't whack barbers. So I can get a haircut anywhere.
Oh, listen, my barber's cutting hair since 91. If he was trash, he would have been stopped cutting hair.
He would have been out of here. He wouldn't have got out the 90s.
He would have, exactly. This man done spanned 3 decades.
3 decades, man. He wouldn't have got
the fade in 91 is the fade in 2022. Because I just get the fade. So the fade in 91 is still the fade. Now, of course, through times, you got to get your skills up as far as like doing new age stuff, like probably like the mohawk, he's bodying that. Other than that, the shit is really the same. Like, these niggas is really going. I seen a nigga say, like, I really got to go to my barber and set a schedule 2-3 weeks in advance. And then on top of that, I got to get this. And I'm like, oh, man, this is a nasty game. Niggas is paying $80. $80.
Wow. And the haircuts are good haircuts, but that's not $80, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Bro, I can go about 2 weeks without a haircut, bro. Now, some people, they can go, but like niggas on the average go bi-weekly or some weekly or in between a week and weeks, right? What cut is lasting a month?
No cut. No cut lasts that long.
Good. What cut is lasting even 3 weeks to a month? It's not happening, bro. That's just not realistic, bro. It's not realistic. People talking about, oh, I just pay it because I got it. It's not about you having it, bro.
You're getting extorted, bro.
That's why don't come to me with this. Oh, I paid $100.
Don't do this. I got it. Talk, nigga. You getting extorted, nigga.
That's exactly what that is. Cause what in the pandemic said? What the pandemic wasn't the grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, right. the haircut, the barbershop pool wasn't the grocery stores during the pandemic.
Right,
it wasn't goods. It's not good. So what made y'all since the pandemic say, oh, we're gonna up our prices about $30, $40?
And that's just what it is. Like, we ain't even talking about it. That's what it is. Like, hey, we out of here. Hey, them boys nasty, man. Drew, how much you pay for lineups, bro? Drew, you there?
I got my own clippers, Bob.
Oh, you do your own?
Yeah.
See, that's a blessing.
See?
Yeah.
This is so.
Grow your locks, man. Just grow your locks. That's all you gotta do.
I was just about to say. I see some niggas say, "Man, fuck it, Mike. I'm about to just start growing locks."
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been thinking about that shit the last month, bro. I was about to grow my hair. I don't even care if it's locks or nothing, bro. I'm gonna just grow my hair because this ain't that, man.
Dog, I haven't sat in a barber shop, like in a barber's chair, since probably 2002.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking money.
My pops grew his dreads. He grew his locks from 02, and he just cut his this year. His locks is down his back, and now he be complaining about, getting a haircut on time and shit like that. He having to set appointments. And I'm like, bro, like, you cut your hair. Why'd you get back into this? Like, you have beautiful locks down your back, bro. Like, why'd you get? He came back to the game.
The shit's so bad now. Niggas is slandering $20 haircuts. Listen, I had a nigga tell me, say, "Oh, if a barber charge 20, I don't trust that." I'm like,
they trying to black Air Force One $20 haircuts. That's what they doing.
Stop it, bro. You was paying $12 at one point. What are you talking about? You paid $12 for a haircut.
Yeah, at most I was paying $15 at one point. Bring back $15 haircuts and $5 wing and rice from the Chinese spot, man.
Oh, that's cooked. That's cooked. That's super cooked. You get that.
Yeah, that's dead.
Hey, they did go down on Asian Gourmet though. I did notice that they wing prices went down a little bit when I went over there the last time. Because during the summer, them shit was up there.
Yeah, it was.
Off the market, so I think those shit had went down a little bit. But other than that, nah, dog, you keep that shit. I'm cool on that. These niggas way too much with the haircut game, and it's like I understand it, I get it, but my whole thing is, that's why I appreciate my barber so much. He's like, man, I ain't about to take advantage of the pandemic, and because he said the same thing. He's like, bro, these barbers really didn't have no reason to hike them prices the way that they hiked them, and like for me, like I just go ahead and get the fade. But of course, like his prices range different for people who may have a beard. I think the most he might charge for, even if you got a beard, is like 30, 35, bro.
That's not bad.
If you get in the beard with a haircut, these niggas charge 80 to 100.
Shit, if you get a beard, like I say, I got a beard, it take him an extra 10, 15 minutes just to do my beard. So yeah, I get it. I'm not complaining at 30, even 35 these days, but now niggas wanting $60, $70 for a cut, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense, bro. Like $70, that's my haircut budget for the month.
Yeah,
my braiders charge me 30. They charge me $30 to braid my hair. 35. I paid them 40. What makes you think I'm gonna pay more than what my braiders charge me?
And you just need a lineup. You just need a lineup or fade.
That's it.
So if I'm getting a lineup, it's going to be around 25. That's the top. Like I'm gonna throw you. I'll throw you another 5, or I'll throw you another 10 on top. You know what I mean, for a tip and shit. But other than that, like if it's a lineup for 40, bro, that's mad. It's insane. $40 for a lineup?
No, it's not happening.
Nah,
sorry.
Even if you're giving hot towels, nigga, I need a facial with that shit, bro. Like, nigga, get these pores, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
I need the towel. I need the facial. I need the little vibrating gun shit. I need all that shit. Like,
bro, you're essentially spending grocery store money for a haircut. That's grocery store budget money.
Facts.
I'd rather have.
That's what that is. What makes you think that I'm gonna pay that for that, bro? That don't even make sense.
It never did.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like you got to make decisions at the barbershop. Cause these niggas went up 20, 40, not even 20. Them niggas went up $40, $50 on a cut. That shit don't make no sense. If my braiders charge me $30, you think I'm gonna pay more than that? That don't even make no sense. Salute to them though. It's hard
I had one barber tell me, he said the reason why he went up on his prices is so he can cut the less heads, and still get the same amount of money as he cut like 20 heads. So if he doubles, he only got to cut 10 heads to get what he would cut 20 heads. So I get that business model. It makes sense, but it's like, damn, like y'all niggas, like y'all choose this point in history. Like we in a recession, inflation. Like y'all want to do it then?
They chose to do it. They chose to do it when the pandemic happened. That's the thing, bro. That's the
nasty. It's nasty. It's real nasty.
Like, I get it, but trust me, like, my barber still got his same clientele. So he had no reason to up his prices. Your clientele is your clientele. But now you want to get rid of some of your clientele because you don't want to cut those many heads no more.
That's what it is. Like you're alienating people who used to fucking with you. Like like damn, bro. Like
now you got to look somebody in the face and be like, bro, I charge this now because I don't want to cut that many heads no more. So damn, I ain't a good customer there. That's essentially what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You saying I ain't a good customer.
Hey man. Hey, it's a lot of layers to this shit, man. For real. Them boys not fucking with us like that no more, man.
I understand it, bro. This shit don't make no sense to me. Them niggas should have kept that shit. Should have kept that shit the way it was. But overall though, like I'm looking, I think in this whole election, this midterm election shit, I think it's just a ramp up for more entertainment bullshit that we'll see in 2 years. And before you know it, first of all, 2023 is already here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say 2024 will be here in about a year. We'll be here in about a year.
I think 2023 is gonna be it's gonna be a good year, but I think it's gonna go by quick, just like this one went. Cause this year it was like, damn, it's February. Now I look up and like, damn, it's September, October already. Like I'm like, shit, like what the fuck? Like, cause summer just went quick. Summer went real quick.
You know how much albums turning 20 years old next year?
Shit, next year 2023, 03. So a lot of albums came out 03. So yeah. What, Blueprint 2 came out 03?
02, that's already 20 years.
That is okay. Shit, Ludacris album turned 23. I mean 20.
Get Rich or Die Trying to be 20 in February.
It's 20. Damn.
Oh, that shit crazy saying it like that, dog. That shit crazy.
I knew it was coming though.
So, turned 15 this year. Graduation turned 15 this year.
Graduation 15? Damn.
September.
Damn.
Without a doubt, classic, bro. Like I said, yeah. I know we had this conversation before, but I was having a little debate with somebody the other day, and he was talking about how graduation to him it's not really high up there for him. But we was talking about the verses, and I think we mentioned it on here before, but if not, I'll say it again. Like, bro, ain't nobody fucking with him on the rap side, bro.
Oh no, hell no.
Like on the rap side, that shit is it don't matter who you put in front of him, like he's gonna win that because he's the only artist that can win a producer battle and just a rap side battle.
At the same time, like he hit you with shit he produced that is like hits out this world. He got shit his own that's like major hits. Like he giving niggas a handful, bro.
Oh, in 2 weeks, well, not even a week and a half. We coming up on 12 years for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, it is 12 years.
You already know how I feel about that album, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my little mini celebration, you know, like how we used to. But no, that album, that shit is just very special, man. But just in terms of like his discography, bro, ain't nobody fucking, like I say about R. Kelly with R&B, nobody seen him on that field. So when it come to rap, I think he said Outkast. He said Outkast can probably be the only ones that can go up against him.
It sound good.
I don't think it right. I don't think it'll
be. Nah. I don't see nobody really can really give him no problems in that type of situation. So
it'll probably just be Hov and Wayne. That's about it.
Yeah, just them two.
And then even with them, it's gonna be tough sledding, bro.
Yeah. He gonna edge him out.
Definitely, for sure. So we had Nas King Disease come out. King's Disease 3 came out Friday. Y'all had a chance to listen to it yet?
Great album. I listened to it, bumming it this whole weekend. Actually, great album. Him and Hit Boy, they 4 for 4, man. They don't got no whack projects together, man. That's really I really got for it.
The last one was him too. What was that? Faith or something?
Magic.
He did that too?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
King Disease one was definitely my favorite out the trilogy so far. 3 I think is slightly better than 2. I think it's a good album. A couple of more spins, I think it could be a great album for me. On the production, of course, Hit Boy, he's not missing. And I feel like his rapping has gotten back to where it was. There was a time period where I felt like Nas's rapping kind of fell off. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into my. I know it's crazy to say Nas rapping. It's like his voice was kind of, the flow was different. Like the flow kind of.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if I was in the minority on that, but I kind of felt like there was a time where his rapping, his flow wise, kind of just it kind of lost its touch, but it got back. It got back right.
Yeah. They doing their thing, man. Him and Hit Boy a good tandem together, man. I don't know what else coming with this album. I know he might do a tour or something, but you know, he definitely in a new space in his career, his run. So, you know, salute to Nas, man. Still out here doing his thing. Album good. I like that album. I agree with you. I do think out of the trilogy, King's Disease trilogy, 1 is the best one, of course. And I do like. I want to say I like this one better than 2, but 1 is the best one for sure. That's a classic.
1 is the best, sure. 2 is cool. 3 I think is good, can be great. Yeah, I really don't have I don't have no beef with the album. That track Done, that shit hard.
That done is hard.
Done is hard.
Fire. That's done fire.
My favorite. That might be my favorite track out of it so far. And it's crazy. It's already November, so we coming up on the end of the year. Anyway, you think this would be like in your tops of the year so far? Like if you had to name the 5 in order, what would be your 5 for like album of the year candidates?
Let me see. I'm actually at a computer, so let me type in some albums. I don't want to forget nothing. Let's see. So we have as albums come out this year. Damn, it's almost dry was this year. I was early this year though. Okay, so 5 albums. This is a hard question. All right, Freddie Gibbs on top 5 for sure. I'm gonna name 5. Then I'm gonna try to listen. So I got the Soul Separately in my 5. Joey Badass 2000 is in my top 5. Drip Season Forever is in my top 5. That's 3 albums. I got 2 more. I'm gonna put Jeezy in my top 5. Snowfall. I forgot about that. Snowfall. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting kind of hard. I put Benny in my top 5 too. Then
Benny dropped this year?
Tana Talk 4.
Oh, he did drop. That must have been February or somewhere.
Yeah, it was early this year.
Oh, okay.
Gunna January going into February, and then Tana Talk came right after that.
So you said
I got Snowfall, Benny, Gunna, Joey Badass, and I got Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs. Okay. So for me, it would be definitely Freddie is holding the number 1 spot. Number 2, I would probably put Her Loss up there. Number 3, I would put Mozzie up there. I definitely been spinning that album a lot this year. Survivor's Guilt. Number 4, this is actually a toss. I mean, it's not gonna get it because of, I guess I'm assuming, but Baby Tron had a good year, man.
Oh, Baby Tron did have a good year. Yeah,
a year with Megatron earlier this year, and then Ben Reaper Part 3 that came out in October. But if I had to give edge, I'm gonna say Ben Reaper 3, bro.
Yeah, Ben Reaper 3 was hard. He was at the Pistons game last night performing halftime.
Okay. And then
I gotta change my top 5, man. I gotta take Snowfall out. I'm gonna put that. I gotta put a Young Boy album top 5, man. I'm gonna probably put Colors. I'm gonna put Colors in top 5.
It's tough, bro. I know who is getting top 10. I know Marcus would appreciate that, but I gotta put Kodak top 10. For
top 10 for sure. He had one of the biggest hits this year.
Yeah, I gotta put Kodak album on there. That shit was for Kill Bill Volume 3.
Yeah.
But 5 to round out the 5, I would have to be. Let me see, because like you said, it was a lot of music that came out this
year, man. The Game dropped this year.
He did drop. I like Joe Madden. It might be 5 or 6, but all right. So Freddie Gibbs, Her Loss, Snowfall, Jeezy, got to put that in there. See, I want to put. Oh, I got to put Tory Lanez in there. Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, Lane's dropped a couple. He dropped a couple times this year. Just that one album.
Just that one album he dropped this year. I put him in there at the 4th spot, and then to round out my top 5, it would have to be between 38 Degrees by YoungBoy, 3800 Degrees, and I'm gonna put Mozzie in there. Mozzie around the top 5.
Shit, I forgot. 2 Chainz dropped this year, and I forgot about that.
Yep. And then Brent dropped this year, but we just talking about rap.
Yeah, Brent did drop this year too. That was summertime.
Ari Lennox.
Yeah. Ari dropped.
She sure did. She had a great album. This year. I'm just going through my disco right now, matter of fact. Like you said, The Game, Joey Badass. See, that 5th spot is tough, bro, because between Joey and Game, them shits was like, Joey shit had a very great theme as well too, because
Joey album was fire.
He didn't do 1999 like tried. You know how some people try to redo, but like they force it. This shit wasn't forced. Like it still had that theme, but it was 2000. It wasn't 1999. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I guess that album was fire.
That was a good fucking album, man. That was a good album. What about
this year and all?
What you say?
I say Future dropped during the summer and all.
I forgot. Future, he dropped. That was the summer. Or that was early this year.
Well, I know "Wait for You" was like the song of the summer, but I think it dropped like April, May.
That had to have been around there, bro. I forgot about.
Yeah, it came out April 29th.
That was a good fucking album too. It was a great year for music. It was a great fucking year for music. I think over the last couple of years, 2019 and 2022 have held it down as far as albums. For sure. 2019 was a great fucking year.
Let me look up R&B albums while we at it. Because I know I've been listening to that Yeah Ali dropped the Private Suite 4. That shit fire. He just dropped that.
I gotta check.
Chris Brown dropped this year.
Chris had a great album.
Chris had a good album. Blast dropped this year. He do his thing.
He had his R&B project arguably this year.
Beyonce dropped. Kalani dropped. I ain't heard nothing from Kalani this year for some reason. Giving dropped. Lucky Day. That Lucky Day album was fire. That was fire. Flo. Nicole Ray dropped. Damn, she still had it.
Yeah, had it.
So it was a lot of. I'm on this list. There's a lot of names on this list, bro. But yeah. Oh, The Weeknd dropped this year.
I remember he dropped this year.
That was January.
I was cool on that.
Yeah, you gotta really fuck with Weeknd, really. If you don't really fuck with him, I get it. Yeah, that's it for R&B, really, to me.
Yeah, so on the R&B tip, definitely I would have to go with Ari Lennox, Brent, K Force. He's kind of like an underground type R&B artist. He got an album called Hideout. That shit was hard. And I'm gonna give a shout out to dog once again, Rory. As y'all know, Rory and Maul from their podcast. Rory's actually a producer and songwriter. He didn't drop an album, but he got a couple of tracks that he dropped this year. And one of my favorites that I've been killing is Not Me, featuring this artist named Raheem and Chantel May. The single is called Not Me. So salute to Rory on that because he bodied that shit. That's a great single. Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. Lacy.
I do that.
Steve Lacy, he's a dope R&B artist. There's another cat named Ballad. He got a song called Selfish and Orange, featuring Tim Hall. I think you would like the Orange track. That's pretty good.
Word.
Who else? More so on a local tip, shout out to Elena again. Her EP is actually doing pretty well. She getting them streams up on YouTube and on Spotify. For All We Know is her EP. That was a very good R&B EP. What you say?
I said shout out to her. Shout out to Elena.
That was a good project. So yeah, it was some good R&B this year, man. It was definitely some good R&B this year. I thought Summer dropped this year, but that was last year. Dog, she got back-to-back classics.
She don't make bad music, man. That's just what it is. Like, you can feel how you want to feel about her outside of music, but when she get in the booth, she don't play no games, bro. Like, so she's like that. She's one of them.
Like just for the sport. Again, just for the sport. Like between I like how where the female R&B class is at, because like arguably it's between like her and her right now. Like them two is kind of like at the top, like jockey position. But I think Summer Walker might have the number one pole position right now though, because that album she dropped, that shit came out in November.
Yeah, I got Summer number one for sure, but her definitely up there.
Ari Lennox, you got up there.
Ari Lennox up there for sure. I mean, you got SZA. SZA got the TL on fire with her little video clip that's out right now. So you never know if SZA might come. What was that?
She dropped the single last week. Shirt. She dropped that single Shirt last week.
Yeah, that shit fire. So I like that. But is everybody on that video that she dropped, man? She pouring that milk on her and shit. So yes. we waiting to see what SZA got lined up for us. So yeah, SZA definitely up there for me too.
Did she got a date?
What's that?
Did she got a date? A release date?
No, she ain't got no release date yet. At least that I know of.
Yeah, I'm definitely anticipating that because she hasn't dropped since Control, right?
She dropped some Control. That was 2017.
That's been 5 years, bro. It's been 5 years already? That's crazy, bro.
Shit, 5 years ago, that was Insecure season 1.
No, that's 2.
And it was 2. Damn.
Damn, time flies, bro. I can't believe that was 5 years ago. I'm anticipating a great project from her, especially being that she has the time. I give R&B artists a little bit more grace than the rappers because I feel like with R&B, they got to be a little bit more in touch with their soul. You can't really put out those. There's not a lot of room for fillers in R&B like it is rap. You see what I'm saying? Because you can have those tracks in rap that's just like, nigga might be getting off for like some shit for the club. But I feel like with R&B, they got to be more in touch with the soul. So when it comes to R&B artists dropping albums, I give them a little bit more grace as far as time.
I don't be minding the breaks in between R&B artists because I feel like you say, like they be more in touch with their soul and what's going on around them. So if some shit going on around them in that time period, you're gonna hear it in the music for sure. Like I think they can translate that a different way than rappers do. Rappers are good at translating life experiences, but I think for me personally, it just hit different with R&B. So I know SZA gonna be talking some shit on this album. So
For sure, definitely. A lot has had to happen in between those 5 years for her to tap into. Because also, I mean, even when you look at it from that standpoint, the quality aspect, and I love Chris Brown, don't get me wrong, but Chris, he would be what a lot of the rappers do, because he got a lot of filler, bro. But his last album was very good. But in between time, like them 30, 40 track albums, bro, like, I mean, that just speaks to a nigga who lives in the studio. But I think he was on some shit like, we're not throwing nothing away. I'm putting all this.
That's what it was. That's what it was. But you still got to quality control a lot of that shit, man.
Yeah, man. You got to quality control a lot of that shit, bro. And I get it, because Chris Brown, he be moving around, bro, as far as features. Like, he be on people's shit that I don't even know about. Like, I'd be like, God damn, like, nigga, who is this?
Damn, this didn't even sound like a song Chris Brown would be on, but he on this shit. Like, I can't remember the song.
Bro, did you see that crazy stat about I wish I would have bookmarked it, about Bad Bunny's like tour sales?
I saw his tours going up.
He broke a record I think even Michael Jackson didn't even do. I saw some crazy shit, bro. Cause he's a Latino artist, right?
Yeah.
Dog, he be doing crazy fucking numbers, bro.
So far he has sold a total of 944,000 tickets. These numbers average a whopping 11.1 million a night and 45,000 tickets per show.
So he's selling $45K a show.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a lot of people, bro, a night.
No, the average NBA arena only holds what, 25 to 30?
Like tickets sold?
Like for NBA, I think they only hold 25 to 30,000 people. So
he doing stadiums then off top. Like he doing stadiums off top.
Because the NFL 70,000 at the most. Were you saying, Drew?
All right, so let's say break out his own record, but the numbers showed that he doubled the gross of his previous U.S. tour. The world's hottest tour U.S. leg reportedly grossed $232.5 million in 21 shows. 21 shows, he up 200 M's.
Salute to him, man.
This has been detailed in a detailed report. It was reviewed. This has been the biggest tour by a Spanish-speaking performer in box score history, giving Bad Bunny the top 2 positions on the all-time Latin breakout. It points out that he's the only artist to ever perform 2 $100 million tours in 1 year.
Yeah, when I'm telling y'all, this nigga has the countries behind him. You see what I'm saying? Like,
with an S.
Like, can you imagine? Like,
that's a different type of support.
Come on, man. Come on now. But that shows you right there. That shows you right there. And this is a same struggles, not same struggles, but I mean, you're thinking coming from poor, making the way, trying to find your own lane, and he found his lane, bro. But to hear those numbers, bro, that's mad.
I'm gonna name off the top selling show stops, and y'all put the 2 and 2 together. His top stops were Miami, the Bronx, Houston, San Antonio, San Diego, Phoenix. Those were his top.
And that's just for the U.S., right?
That's for the U.S. Those were the top ones.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Especially the Bronx. Especially
the Bronx. Especially.
Yeah. Shout out to Jose.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. That's crazy. And he's young, isn't he?
Yeah, he's young as hell.
How old is he? I think he was born like 95, 94.
He is oh shit, he's 28. He was born 94. Yeah. He's still, yeah, that's young.
See, he no, listen, he might be, is he already an icon then? If he doing shit like that?
I mean, if you ask their community, yes, he's an icon to them. He hasn't crossed over to American icon status yet. It's coming. But if you ask like the world, like, yes, he's an icon for sure. For sure, he's an icon to them.
That's crazy.
It's gonna take him 1 Super Bowl, and then he got it.
Oh yeah, once he do a Super Bowl, it's a wrap.
You think he'll headline a Super Bowl though?
For sure. If they gave it to J-Lo, they're not going to miss the bag.
See them doing that. I can see them giving them one.
Does he have songs? Because I don't know. Does he have songs that's in American? Like he's singing in American?
No. I mean, you can like if you get their album, it'd be all Spanish, and then it's like at the end of the album it'd be English, but typically it's all Spanish.
Yeah. He's on that. I Like It Like That with Cardi B. That was a big song for her.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I remember when Meek put what's that dude name? I think his name is like Anuel Double A or something like Double A. Forgive me if I'm saying the name wrong. It's like Double A Anuel or something like that. He was on Uptown Vibes, but he was just rapping in Spanish. I didn't know what he was saying. So that's why I was saying, like, if he was to do a Super Bowl, I would want to know how they would go about doing it as far as some headline. I could see him having a part in it, though. Shit, Lil Baby's doing the world. He's performing at the World Cup. Yeah, I'm surprised if not already, Bad Bunny not already having a World Cup performance, or at least he's gonna have one very soon.
Yeah, Lil Baby did perform at World Cup. That's major. That's major as hell. Bad Bunny was rumored to perform at this World Cup, but he didn't. So Lil Baby, I think, probably took a spot, or I don't know, but he was in talks to perform. I'm reading that now.
Okay, got you. Yeah, but salute to everybody doing anything in music. I think we coming up towards the end of the year. I think it's overall been a great year, fast year, but great year for music. I think the music has also aligned with how fast the time has been going by this year. I felt like every quarter there was an album or albums that just kept the shit at a peak. You know what I'm saying? Like just kept it at a peak. And hopefully it'll be that same way going into 2023. I don't see it slowing up. Definitely waiting to see SZA album. I don't know if anybody on the rap side is coming out with another project. I haven't heard. I think Meek is Meek. Matter of fact, Meek is dropping on a Tuesday coming up soon. A Monday or a Tuesday coming up because you're independent now. Flamers 5 is coming.
Is that going to be like an album or like a tape?
No, it's going to be an album. And he's because I remember he spoke about how he's going to be releasing on Tuesdays again, Monday. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I think he's Tuesday. But Meek is definitely coming out soon. Always love to hear from Meek, especially if he tapping into that Flamers bag. So I'm definitely interested to see what type of
some Flamers shit. I'm trying to hear that.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to speak on some Flamers type shit. That was before MMG days, Flamers. That's when Grand Hustle time. Damn, and that was 15 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was like what, 08, 09?
08, 09, and then T.I. basically had to let him go because of his shit that he had going on. So it was good to see Meek bounce back, though. I mean, just speaking overall for his career, though, Meek has had a pretty good career.
He's always gotten on through, and I don't mean that as a slight. I mean that like he gonna make sure that he get through with anything, like the Grand Hustle shit. Yeah, T.I. had to let him go. But he could have went anywhere from that. A lot of people don't come from under shit like that. Like you already with a major artist, and unfortunately he had let him go due to the legal shit. But me could have fell off from that. Instead he kept going. MMG shit, bounced back from that. Whatever happened with that when they fell apart, he done had beefs with people and shit. Like he always coming through. He gonna get through.
Wale been kind of quiet lately.
Yeah, Wale been very quiet this year.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet. I don't know if he got any music coming out. He's been kind of quiet, but I think back on Meek, looking overall at Meek's career, it's funny because I put together like a Meek Mill playlist and I just go like, Meek really got some fucking heaters, bro. Like, in every album that he comes out with, he's gonna have at least one song on it that's just gonna grab the attention of people.
Yeah, one that makes. He always got something that makes sense on there.
Yeah, 100% facts. Like last album was Sharing Locations. One before that, of course, you had West Free. You had Going Bad. You had then he also, he had a couple of the girl tracks. He had the track with what was that track with her? What was the name of that? It was like the Beyonce. It was the Beyonce sample. I can't think of the name. You know what I'm talking about, though.
I talk about, man. What song was that? Damn. What? I can't remember. I knew exactly what you're talking about, though.
Let me see. It was.
Have it all.
Oh no, 24/7 with LMA.
Oh, 24/7.
24/7, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fire. That was fire. That's what I
Finai sample.
Yeah. 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 I'm interested in a new league, guys. It's about time. Did y'all see Black Panther?
Nah, I was actually gonna segue into that. I haven't seen it yet. I know a lot of people went and saw it. I haven't had an opportunity to see it yet. But what did y'all think so far without giving away too much details?
Man, that movie fire as hell, bro. That movie fire. Is it better than the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a hard question, man. Cause we ain't got Chadwick no more, man. And I feel like, all right, let me this is my answer to that. I feel like being that Chadwick wasn't in the movie, and just it was a lot of concerns with the movie at first, being like with Shuri. They didn't know if Shuri was gonna be back with the whole vaccine shit, and then like she coming back, and it was a lot of at stake for the movie. That movie fire as hell, and I feel like they honored Chadwick in a very honorable way with the movie, bro. That movie's fire, bro. That movie fire as hell, bro. From the jump, like that movie fire, bro. Off top.
Yeah, I gotta go try to check that out this week if I can. Nigga been having to work, get shit done. Nigga had to work yesterday, but I'm gonna try to catch it. And if not, I'll catch it on Disney Plus. It is what it is. I ain't really tripping too much.
But man, if you get a chance to see it in the theaters, go see it, bro. That movie.
I might honestly, I'd be working soon. I might take a day off just to go see that shit in the middle of the day type shit.
That'd be fine. You catch a good matinee or something, that'd be fine.
Try to in the middle of the day type shit, because I've heard nothing but great things. People saying they were dropping tears. I'm like, God damn, bro.
Hey, the movie gonna get you like that. Now I almost dropped one for my dog. Now I ain't gonna lie. I've been like, remember when Shia LaBeouf? They had Shia LaBeouf in the theater, and he was crying in the theater. I was like, damn, I'm also on some Shia LaBeouf shit, bro. I seen niggas in there dropping a few. Like the movie is like that, but it was a fire movie at the same time.
Damn,
but
like damn, like
they sent Chadwick off in a real respectable way. Like I fuck with that shit, man. That shit was real good.
How many songs does Rihanna have on this soundtrack? I mean, on this.
I ain't even keep the soundtrack.
She got, because the song they dropped before the movie dropped and actually tie in with Chadwick. So like, you gotta watch the movie, then you'll understand the song on a whole nother level. Like for sure. Like, yeah, that shit fire, man.
Yeah, I just think it's just always wild seeing people dress up for it, but I get it, Don't fucking churn, man. That shit had me fucking crying.
Niggas, grown men be dressing up too. I mean, I get it though.
Yeah, man.
I ain't do a whole movie with all that shit on, bro. Like I'm not doing that. That's just me. But I get it. I just couldn't sit. I couldn't sit through a whole movie with all that whole costume on.
Right, nigga, just sweating.
I saw on Twitter they had niggas on the same type time when the first one came out.
Yeah,
with Congo drums and shit. I'm like, all right, man. Like,
yeah, they was bringing drums to the movie theater. Man, we talked about that.
I was just trying to movie, bro.
I'm like, all right, man. Like, we ain't got to do all that, no. But niggas had the whole drum line damn near in the movie theater, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny as shit. They can just try to watch the movie and they beating these damn drums.
The whole lineup out there, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go check that out. Any other movies that's supposed to be coming out, or they're coming out that y'all been talking about? I ain't buff like that.
I did see one movie. Hold on.
I still need to see Woman King. I still recommend y'all seeing that. Woman King.
You did.
That I don't know. I stick so
You may know.
yeah, I see. I don't think no more big news supposed to come out this year. I do want to check that. They got that. What is it called? With the Santa, like the Santa beating people ass in that one movie.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
You seen the commercial for that, Drew?
Yeah, that's just insane. But that looks like I'm not a big crazy like Christmas like movie fan and shit. That shit look like it's gonna be good though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see that just cause like on some other shit. This shit look like a Santa whooping people ass. I think I gotta go get that. At least $6, $7.
We need another black comedy Christmas movie, bro. I'm not talking about like, why did I get married type shit. I'm talking about like on some Friday type shit.
Yeah, we do.
I need that.
Would you say this Christmas? That's more like a family movie though.
Family. But I'm talking about like on Friday.
Straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need another one of them. We need another one of them. Because niggas feels of that trash ass Halloween movie. I wasn't a big fan of that series anyway, but niggas said that shit was horribly bad.
Yeah, it wasn't the best one. I kind of was like, damn, y'all gonna send my dog Michael out like this? But if it's over, it's over. Like, did y'all see Black Adam?
Nah, that shit was trash though.
Nah, it wasn't trash. It was actually decent. Like, I got my gripes with DC, but it actually wasn't a bad DC movie per se. And The Rock, it's basically a Rock movie, but him as a superhero. The Rock whooping people ass, a lot of shit blowing up, blah blah blah. But it wasn't trash though. It wasn't trash. If it was trash, I would have said it's trash. I don't think it was trash though.
What was I about to say? I think the last DC movie that I saw was because I pressed play on the Snyder's cut on HBO Max, and that shit still is at 4 hours and 32 minutes left. So I ain't never really that shit. But
real.
The last one I saw in full was Aquaman.
Aquaman was fire.
That was a good movie. That was good. And I had my gripes with DC because nigga, that fucking what's that what's the name of that DC movie with all of them? What's the name of that? Justice League? Oh my God. Nigga, you talking about catching Z's in the theater? I was catching Z's in that motherfucker. And partly I want to give a chance. I'm not really a DC guy, I'm a Marvel guy, but I was like, man, I almost didn't want to go see Aquaman, but I went and saw that shit. That was a good movie. So I ain't really gonna shit on that bit. Oh, we gotta say RP to Kevin Conroy, man. He passed away this week. The original voice of Batman in the animated series, the Justice League animated series. He basically did all the Batman voiceovers. If you was a cartoon, if you watched that growing up, I said it before, I say it again. Batman animated series, top 2 animated show ever. I had to get in my bag this weekend. Watch some of that shit. So, and salute to HBO Max for having Batman animated series on there.
What you got number 1?
Animated show, period. Hey Arnold, man.
Hey Arnold, number 1. I can't argue that.
But
yeah, R.I.P. to Brett, man. That's Batman animated series. That's probably like number 1 for me. Like I wouldn't argue Hey Arnold because that shit top 3 for me. But yeah,
and like I'm not a Batman guy, and I've always shitted on Batman because of his lack of superhero abilities. I'm a Spider-Man guy.
That's so fun.
That show, really, I think as a kid, I think my dad put me on that show to be on. It might have been a Thursday or Friday. I remember, and he just put me on it, and ever since then I was just glued to it. And I think it was just the way that they constructed the show because it had a lot of humor in it. but it had the balance at the same time of because Batman used to talk shit, bro.
Oh yeah,
he used to talk shit. Like he really was a shit talker, bro. He used to say slick shit. Like even in the Justice League, like when them used to say shit, he'll look at them like,
yeah, he like, nigga, you sound stupid, like some shit like that. Like nigga, like no, we're not doing that. Like that. He's the group contrarian, but he's the smartest. We want the smart.
Yeah, but salute to Kevin Carr, R.I.P. to him. Condolences to him and his family. Died kind of young too, in my opinion. He was only like 60 years old.
Yeah, he was 66.
Okay, so yeah, shit. So he was 30 something when he first started doing the voice thing. But if he had the perfect voice for Batman.
Yeah, but I don't think out of all of the people who've done Batman voiceovers, I think he got to be number one.
Oh, he got to, and I'm surprised actually. A lot of people replied to my story. They didn't know that it was on HBO Max. So if y'all don't know, yes, Batman, the whole 3 seasons is on HBO Max. It is on there.
All the DC animated shit on there. The movies are fire.
I still haven't watched the last Batman that you and Drew talked about. I got that on Play 2 on HBO Max. I haven't finished that yet.
Oh, The Batman?
The Batman, yeah. The Batman.
Yeah, that shit on there too. That shit on HBO Max.
Yeah, I gotta check.
And they had a Batman anime on there, and that shit fire too, bro.
I gotta check that. I heard Tom Holland is supposed to be in the works for the next Spider-Man.
That's the dude who been Spider-Man this whole time, right?
Yeah. I heard he's in the works for the new one because if you saw the last one, right?
Yeah.
So if you saw the ending, of course, he back in the vintage Spider-Man uniform.
The OG suit.
Yeah, the OG suit. So I'm thinking the next one's supposed to be coming out like 2024, I think. I don't know if that movie poster was real or not, but I did see a poster for a Spider-Man that's supposed to be coming out in 2024, I believe. I mean, Marvel is running this shit up. I mean, they got a whole lineup coming out soon. A lot of people shitted on Thor: Love and Thunder. I haven't seen that. A lot of people didn't like
it. It ain't the best one, but I mean, it ain't. I think it was just some shit to hold you over to Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the thing. When you have the heavy hitters that come, the in between just can't be lackadaisical now. Like, everybody was waiting for Spider-Man. You see what I'm saying? Because we all knew it was coming from that. So then Black Panther coming back. I don't think in between you should just be mailing that shit in, bro. Like, keep it up. Like, keep that shit up.
Thor is an Avenger. He shouldn't be like a filler movie though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Thor one of the main niggas. Like, he shouldn't be like a mail-in movie. So,
shit, right. Well, between him and Miss Marvel, he the most powerful.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see. Matter of fact, I've been slipping, bro. I gotta watch Doctor Strange movie.
You ain't seen that?
Nah, because Wanda's in that. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, you tripping. You gotta see that.
He might be the most. Strange might be the most. He might be the Avenger that has done the most work, but he's still underrated as power at the same time.
Doctor Strange is the most. He's the most underrated, and he's the most important.
Yeah, he is. He's like the glue. He's the glue. Because you got to think, if a lot of shit would be downhill if it wasn't for him. He's the glue. Yeah, he really is the glue for the Avengers. So I fuck with him. Thor, Miss Marvel, I think she might be the most powerful.
Yeah, they say she's one of the most powerful in the Marvel universe.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. And then Thor, he's a god, so that goes without saying. But as far as like powers, yeah, ain't nobody pretty much fucking with her. Tony gone, so we ain't got to worry about him. Who else? Hey man, I'm still waiting for. Speaking of shows, I'm waiting for Invincible to come back, man. I'm waiting for season 2 of that.
I don't know what's taking so long with that.
They got to hurry up with that. That might be, if not the best show Amazon Prime done had so far. I'm not really a big even though I got Amazon Prime, they don't have too many signature shows that really like speak volumes. But Invisible is up there for me because that first season that shit is classic.
Like
huh?
I said you ain't like The Boys?
Ooh, it's a tie. It gotta be a tie, bro. It gotta be a tie because goddamn Homelander. Man, listen.
Yeah, I watch Homelander.
Yo, that is a weird ass superhero, bro. But he's so thorough with it, bro. He's thorough with that shit, bro. He really is a thorough ass superhero, bro. Real shit. He ain't fucking with Omni-Man though. I don't think so. I think it's close. It's close. I think it'll be close. Like if they was to do like an actual actor version of Invisible, like they actually get like real humans, man, that should be fire, bro. I think that should. Matter of fact, they need to do that. They need to do that.
And that'll be a bloody ass movie.
Hell yeah! The more said, old boy's supposed to be in the second season. The one who's supposed to be more powerful than Omni-Man. What's the dog name? Shout out to Mac, because Mac had said his name on the TL one time. I can't think of his name. Because I think we was talking about like between him, when they was talking about like between him and Thor, not Thor, Thanos. I'm like, man, Omni-Man washing Thanos, bro. And then he's like, oh, Drag, I think his name is Drag or something like that. Drag or something. He's supposed to be like head of all of them. So he's supposed to be more like stronger than Omni-Man and shit. But I'm waiting for the season 2 of Omni-Man, man. That shit. Because I remember when I told people about that shit and they watched that first episode, they was glued ever since, bro. So that first episode threw me for a loop, though. I ain't see that shit going that way, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought dog was possessing some shit. Nah, he bodied all of them motherfuckers, bro. Like, but shout out to Invincible, man. What other shows supposed to be coming back out soon? BMS supposed to be coming back out January, but the documentary is actually out right now. I gotta watch episode 4 or 3. I think it's on episode 3. This is the actual documentary of BMF. I think this is just leading up into season 2 of BMF. So that's been pretty good so far. You watched it yet?
What's the documentary? No, I haven't watched the documentary yet.
It's a docu-series. So basically they talking to like the people who was actually there.
Yeah, I ain't watched that yet.
Yeah, they've been doing 30 minutes.
We got BMF, then we got you still got Tariq about to come out. Tariq come out in a couple of weeks. Yeah, that should come out this month. I think so. Yeah, supposed to come. Oh no, I don't know. But yeah, Tariq supposed to come out.
The 20th.
Tell me what to come back. This a lot.
What date you?
I thought it was like the 21st or something like that. I think it is November though, for sure.
So it must be that week before Thanksgiving. Well, the week starting of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, suppose that's what I saw.
The week starting of Thanksgiving, yeah. What else? What else I was about to say? Oh yeah, 50 say he gonna do a show highlighting HushPuppi, aka Loud Puppy.
I mean, I get it. I mean, it will make sense, but I mean, hey man, HushPuppi let me down, man.
What you think about that, man? So if y'all don't know, it was this notorious. For the listeners who don't know, HushPuppi is known for being, if not arguably, the all-time scammer of scammers. If you might have seen him on your Explore page, because of course, if you know Instagram is all about profiling the lavish lifestyle. You might have seen him on a couple of women feeds, your Explore page, some blog sites, but he basically was just getting over on the government, man. Just doing what scammers do, living a lavish lifestyle. He got booked, what was it, 2021, 2020. And he's been there for 2 years now, and he'll be home in 9 years. He got an 11-year sentence, so he'll be home in about 9.
Yeah, he definitely not doing that whole 11. So I don't know, man. I guess with HushPuppi, man, I'm gonna watch it. I was definitely in tune with what he had going on.
50 is a genius when it comes to shows now.
Yeah, it's gonna be red and great. It's gonna be presented the right way and shit. But it's just like, because he did what he did, man. He wrote them statements, man. So HushPuppi, man. He's still a GOAT though, but the GOAT went out kind of sad.
That's crazy because he was facing some significant time. Significant. We talking like 4 years.
Like 35, 40 years.
Yeah, 35, 40 years. This nigga was hacking all the computers and shit, bro. Like, the shit was wild.
Yeah, an elaborate scheme.
They probably got him working for him. That's why he got that sentence, trying to catch other hackers, because the nigga was smart as fuck, clearly.
I mean, he was getting over on the man, dog. And I really can't be mad at it because, you know, the man be getting over on us. That's not me encouraging y'all to go out there and do that shit. I'm just saying, like, this is the first time that we really seen on the other side somebody really take advantage. Because if you really think, it's like, God, this motherfucker was really smart as shit. Like, he really was in the computers, like, getting busy. Like, really getting busy. I never seen it to that level.
Yeah, he was going crazy. He was going. Like, they said he was making like what, $5 million a month off his schemes or something.
Yeah, $5 million a month, bro. Like, one month he racked in like 20. It was crazy, bro.
He was going crazy pandemic, bro. 2020 he was shining. He was shining crazy, like. And, you know, it is what it is, man.
There was another dude that was supposed to be getting locked up out in Texas, I think. What's his name? He do the cable shit. You know what I'm talking about? Heavy set dude?
Omni.
That's his name?
Omni and the Hellcat.
Omni and the Hellcat. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. I didn't know what happened with that situation. Apparently, he ain't been locked up or nothing. I mean, he's still out here living his life.
And they saying they want sidebar back to HushPuppi. They saying they want Nigerian niggas to play HushPuppi. They saying 50 Cent better not hire no American niggas to play HushPuppi.
No, that's right, bro. Yeah.
Yo, shit. Half the stars in the top shows are foreigners anyway, so you know.
No, that's real shit though. You know why I say do that? Is because they have no problem getting them to play all American roles. You get what I'm saying? So now go ahead and get one of them to play that shit. I ain't against that shit. I ain't against that.
Yeah.
But y'all trying to think of anything? Any other shows that we missed? Any other movies that we missed?
That's about it to me, man. That's about it.
So we had a big heel turn on Kyrie Irving this week. Adam Silver met with him privately, and he said that he doesn't view Kyrie as anti-Semitic. So my question is, what was all of this for then? When the man already said he wasn't from the jump.
Why do he still got this checklist?
Yes, and he still had this checklist. Joe Tsai still feels like as if he hasn't done the work yet, which I find to be hilarious. But my whole thing is, if you was going to say all of that, what was all of this for? That just goes to show that, like we said before, y'all don't really give a fuck about that book because the man already told you beforehand that he was an anti-Semitic. Now that you done met with him, now you believe that he doesn't have any anti-Semitic views? When all he did again was share a link, granted, should have added some context, but that doesn't outweigh the other shit that's been going on with him. I see a lot of media members now finally seeing what we've been saying. It shouldn't have took this moment for y'all to realize it. And it's like y'all wanted to condemn him, kill him, but now when you realize the punishment, we gonna call it what it is. They essentially buck breaking Kyrie Irving, bro. That's what this shit is.
Yeah, that's what it's about. This is clearly about power and demonstrating power and how far they can reach. That's all this is about. And for a few of these media people now to want to walk back like what y'all was saying about him, I mean, I get it. People, I allow people to grow and shit, but it's like how you don't see things in media for what it is the first time. Like y'all saw this shit was excessive when it was first announced. Y'all saw it was excessive.
Yes, 100%.
So it take a week of y'all getting called out on Twitter for now y'all want to backtrack it on y'all platforms. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, he's like, we don't like Shannon Sharp. Somebody had a crazy tweet. I think it was Has, because he was like, you don't get to tell somebody what they find disrespectful, and then Has came on and was like, well, our people find disrespectful when you get up there with do-rags and Black and Miles and Hennessy and put on that act and all that.
Yeah, they say acts.
Yeah, he ain't responded to that one. I don't think he responded to that one though.
No, he not responded to that. He not respond to that because he don't, according to us, he don't really even drink like that. But you be on there pouring up all this Hennessy and you got these cigars and and the stocking cap. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing,
Speaking
bro?
to a certain stereotype again. And you know, he has stopped doing it, but it was a time where it was a stretch and it was consistent. And I actually think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, I think Fox had talked to him about it. So that just goes even to more about why you shouldn't even be doing that shit from the first place, especially when that's not even your steez.
Bro, this nigga was smoking black and he was smoking backwoods, like straight up. Like, nobody smokes backwoods, bro. You unravel them and you put weed in. Nobody smokes backwoods. So you doing some other shit, bro. Like, you want some other shit. Nobody smokes backwoods straight up. That's not a cigar.
That nigga Shannon Sharp was crazy, bro. I still don't understand how Joe Tsai can still have this. It sounds like to me he's kind of leading the charge in this whole buck breaking thing. That's what it looks like to me. Because how many more games does he have to miss? What quote unquote more work does he have to do? Because my whole thing is fuck that list. You see what I'm saying? The man already apologized. You see what I'm saying? I see a lot of Phil Knight. Oh man, Phil Knight talking about how he don't think he can even, salvage that relationship, go back. Like my nigga, like let's keep it a buck. Like y'all not on no high moral ground either. Like let's not do that.
Everybody perfect when it comes to judge one of us, bro.
Facts.
Everybody perfect when it's time to judge one of us, but it's like Phil Knight, bro. Like, you've had multiple sweatshop allegations against you. You've always in talks with this labor shit, labor laws. In fact, labor is one of the reasons why you don't have any factories in the States, because you believe in the most cost-efficient labor, which comes at a lot of consequences. There's a lot that go against you and how you go about getting cheap labor, bro. You're not even paying the Chinese people a good means of life. That's a different.
How much they make an hour?
Man, them people don't make that much money, bro. Like, they don't make that much money. But that's why he do that over there, because you'd have to pay us a livable wage over here at least. But now when you come to talk about Kyrie, now you can't salvage a relationship with him. All right.
This shit don't make sense to me. You can't salvage a relationship based off of, again, somebody just sharing the tweet. And like I said, bro, at the end of the day, it didn't warrant all this reaction. Did you see the Black Israelites outside of the Barclays for their last home game?
Yeah, them boys, they was out there deep.
I heard they out there in Japan too.
Black Israelites?
Somebody
I didn't know they had a group of them out there. Like, that's crazy.
Somebody posted a pamphlet that they got from them, the same one that they was handing out at the Barclays in Japan, on Twitter.
That's crazy.
Facts.
That's crazy.
And that's why I say when you start having these conversations, it's always going to trend towards religion. And religion is something that I feel like it's no need for a debate, because you're not going to change nobody's mind when it comes to religion. But you do have science and facts when it comes to Black people and the origin. That's all I'm going to say. You do have facts when it comes to science. You can't deny the science, bro. You can't deny it. Can't deny it, bro. It is what it is. Kyrie Irving, I just want to see the brother play basketball again, man. That's all I really want. The Nets is actually playing good basketball, too. They've been playing very good basketball since Steve Nash has been gone, surprisingly, with him being out. So, I mean, you add him back to the mix, ain't no telling, like, they can really get this shit up and running. They've been playing some very good basketball lately. Even, for all the shit that's been going on, KD been locked the fuck in, bro.
So, yeah, I mean, this to me is, like I've been saying, they just power, because there's no reason why Kyrie shouldn't be playing right now, but we gotta go through all this other shit, and they trying to make it seem like it's something that is not. Y'all met with this man and have determined yourself that he's not anti-Semitic, and y'all really hold the power, let him back on the court. So why he can't play if y'all feel like he's not?
Here's my thing. Yeah, we all know why. It's a money thing. And also, just going and speaking to the terms of Jeff Bezos, we all knew that wasn't going to get no burn, because if it was going to get burned, it was going to get burned last week. So he's still going to be in line to buy an NFL team, buy an NBA team, partner with somebody to buy an NBA team. So, I mean, dog, listen, this shit is just, it's going to be a revolving door, I feel like. But in terms of how we get treated and how we're held to such these, like I said before, Joe Rogan didn't have to go meet with no black leaders on sensitivity training. He didn't have to pay out no money. He still got his deal with Spotify.
Black leaders stood up for him.
Yeah.
You had Jay Prince, aka
the Boogeyman, so they say.
You wrote he wrote a very lengthy caption saying that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like then you got Izzy, the fighter who got knocked out last night. The MMA fighter was like, yeah, Joe Rogan, that's my nigga. I was like, all right, bro.
I remember him. Yeah.
It's like
I remember him. I do remember that. I forgot about him. Yup. And it was just like they came and lined up one by one, bro. But with Kyrie Irving,
they quiet.
Was silent. Jason Whitlock was the only major one with a platform, bro. That was saying like that shit was a fucking Twilight Zone, bro. Jason Whitlock.
2022, bro. 2022. All y'all quiet, but Jason Whitlock, bro.
I see somebody had a tweet saying because he doubled down on some other shit the other day. He's like, your fat ass been cooking lately. What got into you?
Facts. That nigga cooking, bro. He's right with everything. He right, bro.
Let me ask you a question. So you saw the CEO or whoever for Nike came on with the press conference or interview or whatever, was saying that basically like they're not standing with Kyrie, this and that. Now that Adam Silver has already sat down with the man, said that that's not his intention, that wasn't his agenda. Do you sign back with Nike now that Nike has showed their hand?
If I'm Kyrie,
I mean, it's up to him. It's tough because Phil Knight basically, I mean, have you even talked to me, Phil Knight? That would be my question. Like, have you even talked to me? Like what we doing? You know what I'm saying? You was able to drop me at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, without even as much of a conversation.
Right.
And it wasn't like, it wasn't like he was on some Myers Leonard shit. Like, Myers Leonard actually spewed anti-Semitism, bro. Like, he said a very disrespectful word. But with Kyrie Irving, to me, it seemed like he got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong in saying that?
Nah, hell no. He got way worse. Only thing is, Myers Leonard can't play ball no more, but he still got other ways to live. They was trying to take everything from Kyrie.
And Nike suspending their deal or basically terminating it. It's kind of like he's dangling it because Drew, like Phil didn't come out and say, yeah, like we're completely done. He kind of like got it on. He dangling by the carrot, kind of, sort of. You get what I'm saying? And that's the shit I don't like. It's like, nah, bro, if you gonna stand on it, stand on it.
Right. His line is probably like one of the top lines for Nike right now, one of the top signature lines. So it's like for y'all to do that, you ain't even had no conversation with that man. Like he deserves some more respect than that.
Especially based off what Adam Silver said. So if Adam Silver saying the man ain't anti-Semitic, what's the hold up with him playing? What's the hold up? He definitely done missed more than the 5 games, at least 5 games he said he had to miss. They done did that. So what else is there to do?
That's the thing. I mean, but again, like I don't see Kyrie coming out there playing in Kyrie's. I just don't see it. I mean,
I get what you're going at now.
I get what you're saying. Now.
You see what I'm saying? Like y'all really, like, I told y'all what the fuck it was, and that wasn't good enough. But you want to go ahead and instead of the conversation being had, you shows your hand of where you're willing to stand and where you're willing not to stand, and that's with Kyrie. You see what I'm saying? Do you? That's the thing. Like I don't know what he comes out and plays in. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like that's going to
Kobe's. Kobe's.
Yeah.
I can see Kobe's. That's his man's. But when you put it like that, I get what you're saying.
Is it going to be Adidas Kobe's or Nike Kobe's though?
Crazy 8 flow? I don't know, man.
He might be on some crazy 8 type shit. Like, that's a good question, Drew, because
that's a good question, Drew. Yeah, you're right.
Because even Kobe had his little issues with Nike before he passed, and then even we all know Vanessa had some shit.
Yeah.
He gonna ride with Kobe no matter what. Now Nike did him dirty. He probably like, shit, I don't gotta play ball in y'all shit.
Facts. That's probably how he thinking for real. You never know. I would love to see it though. Like Monique said, I would love to see it.
He gonna end this shit if they have a whole nother war with Nike going on. I can see it, but I mean, it's granted though. It's granted. I'm mad at him if he do that.
This is D Wade chance to go sign him, D Wade.
Way of Wade.
Man, way of Wade. God damn it.
Big baller brand, you better come with your money. Come with that wallet.
Nah, man. Yeah, I'd rather him go to Reebok, man. Let me not shit away.
Kyrie Irving trying to go to Lee Ning or some shit like Clay did.
Play with Pink, right?
Clay on Lee Ning.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't even know he had a sneaker.
Yeah, he got a couple of them shit now.
Got a couple of them shit.
Yeah. They come out there with some strawberries. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all see that clip of Zion post game last night where he was talking like Drewski?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That nigga jokey, dog.
You tell me about my defense. What would you grade my defense? I'm glad he's starting to come into his personality. Yeah, man, that shit was funny as hell, bro. That nigga nailed that shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, it's been some good basketball so far to start the season. Tatum doing his thing. Of course, Luka doing his thing, but Tatum has really been elevating more and more and more. Seem like each game, bro. And he's like being consistent at the same time with it. Like this nigga's damn near averaging 30 with high defense.
I think it was one game. I think it was either yesterday or Friday. He had like 7 at the half. When I look up, he got 35, almost 40. I'm like, God damn, like,
yeah, he been balling.
Killing.
Bro.
He going for MVP this year.
For sure. Shout out to Jalen Green, young buck from Houston. I speak highly of their backcourt between him and MPJ, but Jalen Green definitely is the one, bro. And I know you can't say it, but I don't think a lot of people are reaching. He do got some young Kobe in him, bro. Like he really does. I'm not saying he's gonna be Kobe Bryant, but when you watch Jalen Green game, he does have some flashes of Kobe. You know, I mean, the scoring is there, the athletic ability goes without saying.
Yeah, he just gotta fine tune it, but he got it though.
Yeah, he just gotta fine tune it. The Pelicans, they playing good ball. Shout out to Zion, B.I. Oh, and all y'all niggas who was talking that Brandon Ingram over Tatum shit, dead it.
Yeah, dead
it, bro. And I hate to do that because I like Brandon Ingram, bro. He been in the league since 2016, 17, bro. Let's not do that. Like enough. Like it's levels to this shit. It's really levels. Y'all like that aesthetic. That's what it be, bro. It be the aesthetic they like of these niggas. It don't be nothing really that they displaying on the court. Like there's nothing that Brandon Ingram does better than Tatum. Y'all want it one way, but it's the other way. That's what it is. Exactly y'all want it to be one way, but it's the other way.
He does nothing better than Tatum.
Nothing.
And I'm just like you. I like Brandon Ingram. I do. I think he can do great things in the league, but he's not a Tatum. He's just not like. And that's no shot at Brandon Ingram. I like him as a basketball player, but he does nothing better than Jason Tatum at all.
Nothing at all, bro. Nothing. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm missing before I get on.
Let's go.
What else happened this week?
I will say that if Jason Tatum and if you put BI on like a team with some dogs, man, I think he will come out that shell that he like that breakout that everybody's kind of waiting for. I mean, I think
you don't got no dogs in New Orleans, bro.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I can see like a Portland. You know what I mean? Like I don't like somebody who really has to like have to fight for their wins, bro. But they dig deep for that shit. I don't think he has. You have to be the man in fucking New Orleans. I feel like he has to be the man. On the Lakers, he showed spurts of it, but there's also a lot of sharing the ball. Kyle Kuzma was there. LeBron was there. Plenty of others.
It was a lot of young niggas on that team.
A lot of young players at that time. But
and they all coming into their own right now.
Facts. Because Josh Hart hit that game winner on us a few nights ago.
Kuz's been balling in DC.
Yeah, Kuz doing his thing this year.
Kuz been balling too. Word. Jonathan Taylor scored a fucking touchdown, bro. Like I haven't seen this shit in so long. I'm sorry, I had to shout that shit.
Yeah, because them boys was trying to compare him to Peyton Hillis, bro. That was kind of nasty.
That's disrespectful as fuck. That's disrespectful as fuck, bro.
Shit.
I mean, you talk about 1 year wonder. Oh my God.
Come on.
2010 got on the Madden cover.
He got a Madden cover.
He's not even in the league no more.
I wonder what he's doing nowadays.
How y'all think college football gonna round out as far as like the playoffs? You know, Alabama done took a couple of losses. Georgia's still holding it down. Tennessee moved up, but then they lost last week to Georgia. TCU surprisingly is undefeated.
I think it's Georgia, and then whoever gets to Georgia to play Georgia.
Rest in peace to Clemson, Mo.
Rest in peace to them guys, man. Give a damn about a Clemson Tiger.
So the top four right now is Georgia, they're 10-0, Ohio State 10-0, Michigan 10-0, TCU 10-0. You already know Michigan and Ohio State play Thanksgiving weekend, so that'll be handed out. TCU last 4 games is Baylor, Iowa State, and then they'll play the winner out the other division in the they only got one conference, so they'll have to play somebody for the Big 12 championship. I don't see a situation where TCU go undefeated. They don't get in based on everybody else having 1 loss, 2 losses. Ohio State and Michigan is going to be the one, man. I think Georgia's going to play LSU in the SEC championship and smoke them.
Georgia smoking LSU, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. That shit fake. I don't care what nobody say. That shit fake. That shit fake, bro. We done seen these niggas go unranked to ranked, back unranked to ranked again. Now these niggas like number 6 in the nation. This shit is so fake, bro. This shit is fake as fuck.
It's what the AP wants you to be, man.
Shit crazy. Shit
if
crazy.
If the AP wants you number 6, and you were just unranked 2 weeks ago, or you were just unranked, such and such ago, you're gonna be up there. You're gonna be
I wonder if there's a situation where if Ohio State and Michigan lose, they can get that same SEC treatment. Like having a 1-loss Big Ten still make the playoffs, like they used to do with the SEC schools. Like even if Alabama had 1 loss or Georgia had 1 loss, them niggas will still be in the playoff. Because Alabama got 2 losses, so you ain't got to worry about that. LSU, when they lose, they'll have 3 losses. So Georgia be the only undefeated team. You ain't gonna put one of them in there over Ohio State. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be interesting to see how they do the Big Ten this year. I feel like 2 of them should be in there based off of that, and just round it out with TCU. Because we done had rematches. We done had Alabama, Georgia rematches for a couple of years now. So it'd be interesting to see how that shit play out. I want to give a shout out real quick to my dog from the New York Jets, man. My dog Sauce Gardner. There was a lot of questions going into the draft about him being better than the other corner, Derek Stingley from LSU, who's also been doing his thing. But Sauce really got a little bit of pushback because he played at Cincinnati. This is a guy who never gave up a touchdown his whole career at Cincinnati. I just want y'all to think about that. Never gave up a touchdown. So that was his only gripe. And if you watch the playoff game against Alabama, he didn't let nobody score on him. He didn't give up no big catches. But I picked him to be my defensive rookie of the year, and it's looking like he might get that award this year. Like, he's literally been having niggas on straps, man. Literally been having motherfuckers on straps, bro.
You can't do anything against him.
I know, Mo, you know about that because y'all played them already. So
he a problem for sure.
Dog is definitely a problem.
He wasn't even looking for a good part of that game. He a problem.
Yeah, he's in that group, man. He's in that group. My Panthers won Thursday night. I don't know how I really feel about it. It don't mean nothing to me if these niggas either they gotta pick a side. Like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna lose and win, or you like what y'all gonna do, man? What y'all gonna do?
Be consistent on something.
Be consistent on something, bro. Don't flirt with me, bro. don't flirt with me, bro. Don't flirt with me. Cause I got CJ Stroud and Bryce Young in the wings, man. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one of those. Too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing, man? Make up y'all mind. Make up y'all mind. Mo, y'all played today?
Let me see. I think we did. I could be wrong though. I think we probably have a bye.
Yeah, I got a bye.
We got a bye. We got the Jets next week again.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. Gotta trust Bill to get us through. Like how he been doing. So,
Drew, who y'all got?
Well, we got Raiders right now. We down 1. Matt Ryan apparently he's back healthy, so he's starting. Offensive line looks like shit. The norm. But we're down right now 1 point to the Raiders.
Jeff Saturday coaching today?
Yeah, first game.
Oh, they must have just scored or something because I see 19-14 y'all up.
But my shit could be lagging. I'm not sure. Well, that is the case. I love that.
I'm seeing 19-14. Jonathan Taylor had like a 66-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that's the when I had my outburst because that nigga will take off.
Yeah.
67
I mean,
yards.
What's your outlook? What's your outlook for the future or even the season, like with your team? Like, I mean, I know y'all have offensive line troubles. The quarterback is definitely an issue. Are you looking at are you trying to get a franchise quarterback to solidify? Because I know you tied a quarterback carousel in too.
100%, man. And I just want to say I'm starting my campaign run for Lamar Jackson to the Colts. if any quarterback
I respect it,
who has a bad offensive line and you got the weapons as a receiver, but you need a place where you can run with a good running back. You know what I'm saying? Get a good read option going. You know what I mean? Come on to the Colts. But Jim Irsay, he is not well. I will say that he's not well. Something is wrong with that man. Like something is seriously wrong with him. But I mean, to go get Jeff Saturday, it doesn't make any sense. But at this point, hell, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't see
that's
him.
Wild, bro. This thing ain't coaching nothing past high school level. Like that's insane.
And
he's just been a consultant. He's Steve Nash, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna shit on him until I see the results.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. I put too much energy into these teams only for them to still make the decisions that they want to make for, whatever comes to their mind. So
hey Drew, that's how I'm with it with the Panthers, bro. That's how I know, like going into the all season, as far as this head coach search, I'm not getting in my feelings about that shit, bro. Because you're gonna have to lay in your bed with whatever decision you make. But I know one thing, it ain't gonna be a college coach, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Right.
We're not doing a college coach, so it's gonna be a young buck coordinator somewhere from Buffalo or LA or Seattle or some shit. It's definitely gonna be a young OC. It's gonna be an OC for sure.
Yeah. And I'm not opposed to, if it works with Jeff Saturday there. I think, he gives a good speech. He gives you, good energy, and he does love to coach in the organization. So that is promising. It's just, are the guys going to buy into this shit?
Yeah.
Are they going to really want to go out there and really try to get these wins? Are they really going to try to block for Jonathan Taylor? Are they really going to try to get these interceptions, get these forced fumbles? Like, Shaq Leonard ain't played but one game this season. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's tough out there. You know what I mean?
Tough,
it gotta be the next man up. That's
they
where
got
we at.
to. That's why you got 53 men on the roster. And I think a lot of those guys who come up behind the starters think they got to be the starters. And what I mean by that is you got to embody them. Like, my whole thing was, like, when Luke Kuechly used to be out for us, you're not replacing Luke. But just go in there and do your job, and we'll be okay. Don't overthink it. Because there's just shit that you can't teach a Shaq Leonard, a Luke Kuechly. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach certain things with those guys. You're not going to be able to do that. So don't try to do that. Go in there and just fill a role. That's why there's 53 men on the roster. And I think a lot of times when you tell these guys next up, yeah, I got to go in and play, but do I got to do it to their level? And then they overthink, or they overrun a play, or they overthink a play. It's like, no, bro, just go in there and do the play. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a specialist in getting forced fumbles like Shaq, go get fucking 10 tackles, nigga. Go get 12 tackles. Go add more tackles to your game, because it's going to be there. Just play your game. You don't have to be that person. And that's the thing, knowing your role and your identity in the scheme of things.
And that's the shit that used to kill me when Luke didn't play. And it's like, you're not going to go get those like, you can't carry a tight end or receiver down the middle, then flip to another route to get an interception. That's not you, because you don't know the game like Luke. So don't try to do that. Get the tackle, nigga. Don't go for the interception. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't do shit. So it's like with certain guys, like that's what makes certain guys so great. Like with Justin Jefferson today. Like if there's a receiver coming behind Justin Jefferson, bro, I don't need you to go get one hand catches.
Yeah.
That's not you. Catch the ball. That's that's all I need you to do. Go catch the ball. Go do that and run your routes. That's it.
That catch was unbelievable.
Unbelievable, bro.
It
was unbelievable. That's a spectacular catch, like a tribute that they have like in Madden and shit. But no, bro, like that's certain shit that you can't teach. Like with certain linebackers that can just read certain plays, or they fly sideline to sideline. If every linebacker could fly sideline to sideline, you wouldn't pay certain linebackers what they get paid.
Right.
So it's like, if you overrun a play, you don't have enough speed to make up for it. Like, there's never been a time I can say where Luke Kuechly overran a play. But if he did, I know he's going to make it up with probably forcing a fumble or getting an interception. But that just goes into studying the game. When we had a backup coming in, we didn't have nobody calling out the offensive plays like Luke was 60% of the time. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a quarterback on defense. So I get 100% what you're saying, Drew. Like, you can't have somebody trying to come in and be Shaq. Like, you're not going to be Shaq, bro.
You're not. But don't give up on these fucking plays.
Don't give up on the plays. That's the thing. I hate that. Don't give up on the play.
God, shit.
Don't give up on the play. That's the worst thing you could do as the next man up, is give up on the play.
And nigga, all these cameras seeing you giving up on the play too. Like, come on, man.
Oh, Devin White was getting killed over the last 3 weeks, bro. I think over the last couple weeks he's played better. But that shit Warren Sapp was killing him. Yeah. He was killing him. He was like, bro, you got to take that C off your damn jersey. What the fuck is this? This nigga was jogging on plays. He was letting linemen just pancake him with no effort. This is a captain now.
Yeah, they hold that man out there.
But hey, they've been winning in the last couple games, so I guess he ain't really got to get held to the fire. So
yeah, got that win in Germany today.
I didn't even know they had a game this morning. I just saw that.
Hell yeah.
Who they beat?
They had who did they play? Seahawks.
Mm.
Yeah, big up Gino, man. I'm gonna have to say that shit every time I can, bro. Big up Gino.
Yeah, because I definitely thought he was cooked, but he's been having a good year.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta give him props for having a good year, because I definitely thought he was just, gonna be the career backup guy, but he's been doing this thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really all I got so far on that tip, man. We got anything else that we missed before we get up out of here?
Man,
anything happening in the city?
Not that I know. I don't really heard of nothing, man. Drew, you going to the bonfire this year? No, brother.
I with heavy consideration, I've came to the conclusion this would be another year I won't be attending.
Why, man?
I'm calm. I can burn some trees and shit in my backyard, bro.
It's about the environment and the vibes, man.
Big up. I'm calm, bro. I'm calm.
Nah, I'm calm on it. I'm sure it's gonna be a good time, but that's just I'm really calm on it.
Right. I feel you, man.
But I will. I think I will pull up to the Black Food Truck Festival, which I believe is next week.
Damn, next week already?
Yeah. Lansing Fairgrounds. So definitely gonna probably pull up for that. Big up Marcus, big up the whole team doing their thing, doing that.
Well, shit. Yeah. Thanksgiving is next week.
Next week, yeah. I mean, get them turkeys ready. Get them turkeys in their bathtub.
Oh, I thought y'all niggas was on the seafood wave.
Oh, for facts. I'm talking to everybody else. Everybody ain't me.
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
Go ahead, get them turkeys out the deep freezer, man. Get them turkeys out the deep freezer.
That shit is madness, bro. I feel it though. I respect it.
Yeah, man. Give me some oysters and shit, man. Do a little something. Hook it up.
Man, fuck it, man. Let's do some ribs this year, man.
I bet. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I've been looking at these beef ribs, bro. Like, I really want to do some beef ribs. And just take a very long time.
Yeah, you gotta cook them shit right. They're gonna be tough.
Facts. Like, really.
Had those shit fall off the bone, boy. Those shit be A1, bro. Yeah. Real shit, man. I'm telling you, them ribs off the bone. Woo!
Facts.
Hey, y'all gotta follow that. I'm gonna send in the chat. Y'all gotta follow that Black Food Finder page that dog. They be putting some beautiful shit together, bro. And they tag the black person who make the who actually makes the dish, and it's a whole bunch of different shit. I seen this cinnamon roll breakfast sandwich, nigga. I was like, what? Like, what are we doing right now, bro? Like, this shit here is madness, bro.
Yeah, that's not.
This shit was so fucking madness, bro. I'm trying to find. Let me see if I can find something that I came across. How to make like Chick-fil-A strawberry lemonade type shit. Like, they be having all type of dope shit on here, man. Let me see if I can find that shit. These niggas be getting in a different type of bag, bro.
Y'all traveling
here we
off
go. It's called the ultimate breakfast sandwich. It's bacon, egg, and cheese in a Cinnabon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
What did you say, Drew?
I said y'all traveling for Thanksgiving, or y'all staying home cooking?
I'm staying home. Staying home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, quick question, real question for y'all. Y'all put jelly on y'all biscuit or syrup, or just depend on the morning?
Depends on the biscuit.
It depends on the biscuit.
Facts.
Different biscuits require different condiments, man.
Facts.
Are y'all lean more towards jelly or the syrup? Because to me, I think it's down the middle.
I fuck with. I'm like, if I got like a homemade from scratch flaky butter biscuit.
That's what I'm talking about, from home biscuits. Yeah, this is strictly for at homemade biscuits.
Not out the can, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the honey or it's gonna be syrup.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The syrup is different on those type of biscuits.
Mm-hmm. You soak them out.
I do fuck with the syrup, but sometimes that strawberry jam, woo!
Undefeated, bro.
That should be hitting the nigga soul, boy. I'm telling you.
Now, if I'm at Popeyes or something, I'm grabbing the strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Hey, they strawberry jam is kind of underrated. I ain't gonna lie. It is.
No, it's fire.
Both times for sure. Strawberry jelly.
Both times should be hitting too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all see the season finale of Atlanta?
No, I'm about to watch it tonight.
All right, you gotta watch that shit. They definitely got a message in that shit, but it references Popeyes. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. I forgot to watch it last time.
It definitely references Popeyes, bro. You're gonna appreciate the reference though.
Damn, so Atlanta's done, man. It's over.
Atlanta is done, man. Salute to damn, why am I forgetting people's names? Donald Glover, salute to him for a great 4 years, man. You did your thing with the show, man. Definitely did your thing. Wouldn't be surprised if y'all did like a little movie or something if you wanted to, but this show was definitely great, man, for the 4 years. And it kind of went by fast and slow at the same time because we had a break where we didn't get season 3. And I know that was something to do with the pandemic, but even before then, we were supposed to have season 3. No, season 2, actually.
Yeah, it was
season 2. It was 2. Yeah, we had a break before the pandemic. We didn't get season 2, but damn, 4 seasons is already done with Atlanta. But a lot of memorable moments from the show. You did a great job with this shit, man. Salute.
Right. Cause that shit with that nigga on the damn tractor, dog. That shit had me weak.
That man almost killed himself on that fucking tractor too.
No, for real. I really thought that nigga been dead, dog. Like, then the nigga had to deal with that fucking warthog. Like, this nigga couldn't have. Nobody would have believed that. Nobody would have believed that story though. Like, nobody would have believed that story.
Oh, could have did him dirty on that porch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember now, he laughed at dog at the store about that shit.
No wild boy.
He could have been dead.
Yeah,
could have been dead.
That nigga laughed real. He laughed real. White dog look at that nigga like, hey, like, you done fucked up, man.
That shit wild. But yeah, man. So salute to all the supporters as usual. Continue to subscribe to us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. Write us a review too. When you like and write us a review, it gets our viewership up. Like, it expands it. So yeah, get those ratings up on Apple. Get those reviews up. Of course, supports all the listeners on all the platforms, SoundCloud as well. And we will continue to roll this thing out, man. And y'all be safe out here too. It's holiday season, especially Black women. Be safe out here. If you're leaving stores, especially if you're in a parking garage, please don't tend to just sit in your car when you come back from shopping. Try to leave as fast as possible. A lot of people will lurk on people because a lot of people just sit in the car for a minute before they take off. Do your best to crank up your car and go because a lot of people, they be lurking on shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely be happening. So, man, Drew, you good, brother?
Good, bro.
All right, man. So, like we say every episode, man, if you hear something here to get you your feelings, you feeling away, always remember.
We're just some messengers.
We out.